Now on 7 News.
A teen experiencing a rideshare scare as her Uber ride goes miles off course. A passenger and her sister speaking to Just One Station.
An oxygen operation underway after thousands of dead fish are found floating in Biscayne Bay.
Tracking the tropics, the storm station is keeping an eye on 2 areas of activity in the Atlantic.
And it's day 1 of the Democratic National Convention. As the DNC goes virtual, we are live in D.C. with a look at who is set to speak. Good morning, I'm Diana Diaz.
And I'm Alex Diarmas. 5 hours of Today in Florida start right now.
This is 7 News, Today in Florida.
Here's a live look outside our North Bay Village studios on this Monday morning. Good morning, everybody. It's a new week. Let's begin with a quick check on our weather.
Meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez live in the Plex for that first forecast. Hi, Viv. Hey, Diana, Alex, welcome back in South Florida. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful weekend. And as far as we're concerned, the weather seems pretty typical for South Florida here at home. Well, at least summer in South Florida. Now, as far as the tropics are concerned, we're 25 days till the peak of the season, which is September 10th. And we have no current named systems. Kyle, Josephine just fell apart over the weekend in the Atlantic, and we're watching 2 waves with potential. Now, as far as the local storm tracking radar is concerned, closer to home, waking up to quiet weather conditions, although we do have some spotty showers around the straits and into the Gulf of Mexico, mostly dry in Dade, Broward, Florida Keys. Temperatures right now very warm to start off, 84 in Fort Lauderdale, 82 degrees in Miami, 85 degrees in Key West. Interior areas in the low 80s, especially Hialeah, West Kendall 82, Homestead down to 79 degrees. And as far as winds, they're off the ocean, anywhere between 3 to 6 miles per hour. But we will have a pattern change in store this week as winds veer more out of the west southwest. Feels like temperatures already in the 90s for the island chain. As far as the tropics are concerned, these are the 2 waves that have potential out there. We're going to start things off with the one that's closest to the Lesser Antilles, 50% chance in developing as it moves across the Caribbean Sea over this shaded area of in orange, and it does look like it could become a depression later this week. The one behind that one's very far away and to the south of the Cape Verde Islands with a medium chance to form down the road, 60% chance through the next 5 days. What are the models saying will happen down the road with these? We're going to take a look at that in my full forecast, plus what we can expect here at home in 15 minutes. Now at 5 and on Just One Station, a South Florida teen says her Uber driver took a dangerous detour.
Yeah, she was supposed to go to the gym to work out, but instead she found herself at a hotel miles in the wrong direction. 7's Katrina Bush is live outside of that fitness center in North Miami with this exclusive in this rideshare scare. Katrina?
Well, this 16-year-old tells us this was supposed to be a really short trip here to her gym, so it didn't take her long to realize something was definitely off.
I was just kind of like freaking out a lot.
A rideshare scare.
My sister was basically kidnapped.
An Uber ride taking a terrifying turn after a teen says she was caught in a possible kidnapping attempt. She's sharing her story with Just One Station.
Once I got into my Uber, everything was normal.
Alex Guerrero says it happened Friday afternoon. She requested the Uber to take her from home to a nearby gym in North Miami, but quickly realized something was wrong.
We started going the wrong way, and I started to realize, and when I said anything in the Uber, he wouldn't answer me or even look back at me. And then once we got to the highway, I started like freaking out.
That's when she started texting her sister Ashley and sending her their location.
Definitely, it was the scariest moment of my life.
And I actually ended up in Hialeah, which is like 30 minutes away from here, and my doors were like on child lock, so I couldn't open them.
Alex says the driver then took her to an alleyway near some apartments where he pulled up next to 2 other men and began speaking in a language she didn't recognize.
And then one of them asked me if they could see my phone, and I just kind of like pretended like I was on the phone with my sister.
When I heard that my little sister was in danger, I was terrified, I was angry. I wanted to be there with her.
Alex says the men then asked if she wanted to stay and wait for her sister with them.
And I was like, no, that's fine. Like, I don't want to because I didn't know what was going on or if they knew each other.
Then Alex says the Uber took her to the Miami Princess Hotel near Miami International Airport.
I saw another man with money in his hand, and he came up like close to the car, and then the driver got out and he opened my door for me and asked me to go with him, and I was like, no, like I don't really want to.
She says she realized the door was now open and ran into the hotel to ask for help. She says the driver followed her inside but eventually left.
And then my sister showed up, so I left with her.
We reached out to Uber, and a spokeswoman sent us this statement that reads, "What's being reported is deeply alarming. The driver's access to the app has been removed, and we are looking into the matter." Both Alex and her sister Ashley just thankful things didn't turn out worse and are now sending a message of caution to anyone out there using similar services.
I don't feel like it's safe anymore. I would suggest, if you have to be in contact with someone from the moment you get in the car.
And the sisters have filed a police report. We're live this morning in North Miami. Katrina Bush, Today in Florida.
And coming up in the next half hour of news, police making an arrest in the case of a missing mother. A self-proclaimed witch doctor who says he saw the young woman before she disappeared, now behind bars.
And a South Florida religious center giving out much-needed supplies ahead of the start of the new school year.
Time now for the 7 Sports Page.
The world's oldest panda in captivity celebrated her 38th birthday yesterday. Panda fans visited the zoo in southwest China to sing happy birthday and watch her enjoy her cake. She has given birth to 10 baby pandas and has more than 150 descendants. They're in different zoos around the world. There are barely 30 pandas over the age of 30 worldwide, by the way.
Time now for Fast Track Traffic.
Good morning, South Florida. Starting out accident-free in Miami-Dade here along I-95. Here's our camera at 79th Street looking southbound towards the downtown area. We are crash-free on I-95, like I said, from the Golden Glades all the way down towards the downtown area. Making your way towards the Dolphin Expressway. Not going to see any delays, and the Palmetto is moving up to speed. Now, the Palmetto was closed at Pembroke Road. That has completely cleared. Okeechobee Road was closed at Pembroke Road. That's cleared. It's reopened, so things are moving along pretty smoothly in that area. Now let's make our way into Broward County along I-95 at Sunrise Boulevard. Not seeing any delay here as well. No accidents in Broward County at this time. If you're traveling out on 595, it's going to be a smooth ride east and westbound. 75 moving up to speed, so it's Sawgrass Expressway. The 7 traffic, I'm Shay Tab. More traffic in 15 minutes.
In today's top stories, a teen gets driven miles off course inside an Uber and ends up at a hotel near Miami International Airport.
In the morning must-see, the Kings' most iconic performances coming to your computer screens. For the first time ever, full clips of Elvis Presley's historic performances on The Ed Sullivan Show can be streamed on YouTube.
And coming up at 6 o'clock on Today in Florida, a teen experiencing a rideshare scare as her Uber ride goes miles off course. The passenger and her sister speaking to just one station.
It's day one of the Democratic National Convention. As the DNC goes virtual this year, we're live in D.C. with a look at who is set to speak.
And then all new at 6 o'clock, we look at how the pandemic has heavily affected South Florida's tourism industry.
That is Today in Florida at 5:30. I'm Diana Diaz.
And I'm Lorena Estrada. Today's top stories, plus a check on weather and traffic coming up in just 2 minutes. Stay with us.
Tonight's primetime lineup is brought to you by JM Lexus.
When you think Lexus, think JM Lexus.
Tough times, huh?
Yeah, hopefully we'll see a change soon.
Yeah, we certainly hope so. Well, still ahead on Today in Florida, we're going to check on today's top stories.
Plus, payrolls in the country increasing, going past Wall Street expectations. And we're watching Wall Street ahead with markets opening in minutes. South Florida woman is a beach cleaning machine these days, using her time and energy to protect our oceans.
7's Karen Hensel shows us what's got her beach bummed in this morning's special assignment report.
I spend so much time in the ocean, snorkeling, kayaking, paddleboarding, diving, and when you see the destruction to the wildlife out there that have either ingested trash, I mean, it's suicide, it's for the animals, it's a death sentence. My name is Victoria Player. Pretty much, I would say, for the last 9 years, I've been coming to the beach every morning to walk, watch the sunrise, and pick up trash.
Before the sun comes up, Victoria Player is on Miami Beach working, though she's not getting paid. Victoria spends the early mornings picking up what others have left behind.
Karen, I just literally got on the beach over there at South Point. I've walked to here, which is, what, not even a quarter of a mile. And you can see I've picked up this already, including a dirty diaper.
On the day we tagged along, Victoria had already collected 2 bags of trash in the dark.
So I typically walk up to 14th Street, and in that walk I can pick up close to 4 or 5 bags of debris or trash.
With the sun rising, we see even more that this is what thrown away looks like to some beachgoers.
How much trash do you think you've picked up in all the years you've been out here doing this? Tons?
Even today, sometimes I can't do it all. I have to leave it. I don't have time to pick it all up. I have to get to work.
Work, Victoria's paying job, is owning a luxury flooring business.
I'm working with very high net worth individuals. I wear Chanel shoes. I wear, some Chanel handbags. I'm just trying to now do my part. It's not enough. How can one person make enough of an impact? They can't.
That's why Victoria is taking her concerns to South Beach hotels before the beaches become packed during snowbird season, a time when her typical 5 bags of trash collected grows to 10 or even 15. Her goal is to meet with hotel managers on an initiative to help educate tourists.
Every hotel room around the world now, there's a notice when you enter the rooms about conserving water, conserving energy. Why can't we put some sort of notice into the hotel rooms to educate the tourists to limit their plastic that they bring to the beach? There's a trash can every 30 feet at the top of the beach. There's also trash cans at every single exit off the beach.
Victoria just started a Change.org petition to keep Miami Beach clean. As for the hotels,
just going to keep calling, smiling and dialing, and just turn up, The hotels aren't busy right now. Right? You saw what we collected from there to here. Imagine what the rest of this beach looks like.
Victoria Player lives by a simple rule. If you bring something to the beach, take it with you. And pick up 3 pieces of trash left behind by someone else. And for all of us, leave only our footprints in the sand. Karen Hensel, 7 News.
That'll do it for Today in Florida at 9. I'm Lorena Estrada.
And I'm Diana Diaz. Be sure to join us later today for 7 News at noon.
South Florida's primary choice for primary coverage, 7 News.